All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be getting into ESEA Open 10 Season 52, and it's going to be round 12. It's going to be 10-1 and 10-1 for both teams. They have 10 wins and 1 loss, so it's going to be a very important match. It's going to be GSG9 versus Dash E. We have a lot of top 500 talent, so without any further ado, let's hop in to the knife round and let the slashing begin. Jack the Ripper. They just dive in. And GSG9 slaughter Dash E. The side choice. I feel like the knife round is actually like a lot more important than like people give it credit for, but we'll see. We'll see what we got. We'll see if GSG9 wants to start out on T. And no, they actually start out on CT on this Mirage. They want to end T. They want to set the pace early, have a strong defense. So Dash E will be set up, and they need to start with some good util here, some good takes. Let's see what we got going on. If I get muted at any point, guys, please update me in the chat so I can unmute myself and I don't look like an absolute moron. Here we go. Round 1. And have a triple stack actually over towards the A site here. Only 2 for GSG9 over toward B. And then Dash E is going to have 1 player lurk out mid here. It's going to be Hal 9000. Actually going to be full armor here. No util for any of the T's. And Sherp's just waiting, but Robbie1 is getting closed in on. It goes down. Sherp's not finding the trade. They find 2. Dash E, jump out of apps, no problem. Twiggler finding Sherps on that trade. Hal now gonna lurk his way into ladder room. Twiggler goes down. Sparks with a nice shot. And Benz actually does find the shot. GSG9 now slowly closing in. 2v3 situation. Tumsy with a nice shot. Looking good. And R2-D2 shuts him down right away. These are not the droids you are looking for, Tumsy. And Dash E is going to go up 1-0 in the game. Good round. That's not what you want to see, unfortunately, for the B-hold. Yeah, exactly, Tim. 100%. I'd have to agree. It's not what you want to see. At least you want to see Sherps getting one of the trades, because that round was actually very doable up until the point where it was 3v2, I believe. If one more had gotten killed, and it's going to be a full rush here toward A. GSG9 now, all standing towards Con. We haven't seen this yet from them. It's going to be very interesting. Hal making his way up Con, and they all surround him. Sherps finds him. Great teamwork from GSG9 to find that frag, and now getting the weapon. This is going to be big for them. The T's do have the B site and deep market control. But now the CTs are going to be spreading out. And it's going to be a 4-man cat take with Robbie1 making his way market. Slowly but surely. I think they're looking to boost one over with this weapon here. The cat guy rushes, but Sherps finds the trade. Benz goes down without a weapon. That's fine. Sherps had the Galil. They get mollied off cat, and now Robbie1 is going to maybe find shade here on this Mac 10. Tumsy on a close angle. Coming through. Robbie can get him. Tumsy with the turnaround 180 flick shot. What are you doing, Tumsy? What was that? Prime Nico out here. R2-D2 on cat with a 1-tap from the USP. Absolute animal. And Rayjax finds Robbie1 in the CT spawn. And Dash E are going to go up 2-0 in a fairly confident manner here. And now it's going to be the first round bought back from GSG9. They're going to have to make a very large effort so that they don't get run up on. The rounds can get away from you very quickly. Some insane shots coming out coming out that round. These ain't droids. Exactly, Closen, exactly. I'm championing GSG9. I've got the GSG9 merch on today. The team logo. Tumsy spots out. Spots ramp. He's going to fall off now. One player lurking here. Sparks is waiting for the palace push. He might get mollied off, though. This is going to be a good angle. He's got a pocket. Tumsy finds one toward ramp. R2-D2 with the trade. And now the players are going to garner out to Tetris. They're looking for Balk. Sparks has got to be careful. Sherp's waiting for Twiggler. And Sherps goes down, though. Sparks finds his trade on Shade. And now it's going to be Benz and Robbie. Benz instantly goes down. Twiggler, insane crosshair placement. And Robbie1 is just going to line up right into R2-D2. His crosshair placement couldn't have been any better there. 3-0. To be honest, an absolute massacre here for Dash E so far. Extremely good players. Namely R2-D2, guys, just so you know, he is 81st in the world on Face It level 10. He has 3,400 elo. Like, absolutely cooking right now. So it is going to be a pistol buy. They are going to... It looks like 5-stack window. No. They double up window. Tumsy's and underpass. They're going to change it up every round, it seems like. It's going to be a fast mid-take from Dash E. They want cat control. They want B. Sherps is going to go down. R2-D2 finds it again. Shade finds a double. And it's going to be like a 6-second round. Oh my gosh. GSG9. No cigar with those pistols. And they're just like not letting them at all. GSG9 is not being let into this game at all from Dash E. They want to just cook with gas here. Just full floor, down the gas pedal. They don't want to stop. 4-0. Again, a buy coming out from GSG9. Op on Robbie1 now. Robbie1 will be lurking over towards the A site with this op. And Sherps is down mid, looking for an aggressive play towards Rajax. He's just up here on the smoke. It's perfect timing for Sherps. And he's on the wrap behind them. And he finds him. One player towards Khan now. Twiggler is going to look for him, and he finds the trade onto Sherps. Benz finds Twiggler. Great trades there from mid. And it's going to be Tumsy spotting Palace. No cigar on the damage. Robbie finds Shade. And Sparks is going to be in a haymaker position here underneath Balk. Just waiting. R2-D2 almost gets a spray transfer. And Tumsy aggressively jumps across with support from Sparks. And they find their first round. GSG9 need to take a breath now. I think they need to maybe call a little bit of a timeout. Just need to gain some ground. They don't have much money, to be honest. So one more round could break the tease. R2-D2 sitting on 6,000, 6,600 himself. However, the util basically even across the board here. If GSG9 stand any chance at making this match work, they need to break their econ right now. Sherps again, aggro toward mid, looking for it. They know he's here last round. Hal finds him, no problem. He was blind from the flash. Shade's gonna smoke top con. Robbie not making the shot, and he goes down. That's gonna be the op dropped in window. Now Hal just waiting, wants to catch Tumsy. Sneaks into stairs last second, and Tumsy's caught off guard. He has no idea how he lurked up through the smoke. And Benz is just gonna get absolutely demolished. It's just falling apart for GSG9, unfortunately. They're all over them at this point. 13-4. HLTV confirmed, apparently, from Tim. Yeah, it is an eco close-in. What I mean, the major things that are important, though, during the eco is that you're not just playing the eco to throw the pistol round. Is the key there is that you're trying to group and recover as many weapons and as much money in that round as possible, essentially. If you can win the round, that's great, but it's going to be a default here from Dash E. Robbie finds Twiggler, and Sparks is getting aggro toward ramp. There's two here, Hal and Rajax. Gets mollied out. Back to under Balk he goes. Dash E are on absolute fire now. Sherps finds one down mid. And it's going to be Benz just barely waiting. He's going to find Scream on R2-D2. Hal finds Sparks. And it's just Tumsy and Robbie left on the A site. Molly comes in. But he has enough angle here to find Tumsy if he wanted to. The nade's going to come out, maybe forcing Tumsy on top of the box. And unfortunately, no damage even. Hal gets him with no damage taken. That's going to be massive. Holding on to 100 here for Dash E. R2 finds Robbie. But Ben's looking for this trade. He walks back. And it's not going to work out here for them, I don't think. GSG9, it's going to be Benz and Sherps. They're going to have to retake pretty quickly because Hal and R2, these insanely crisp players with 2 kills on Hal, 1 on R2, and a single kill on Sherps, they're going to have to make a very big retake here. Sherps with the headshot. What a shot. And R2 goes and he gets the retrade onto Sherps, but what a one-tap from Sherps, making this completely doable. Benz has got to find the shot, and R2 looking like a human aimbot out there. What is happening? 1 bullet, 1 kill, no problem. Finds a one-tap onto Benz from bench all the way down cat. They are absolutely flying through these rounds, and I think GSG9, to be quite honest, are quite shell-shocked, if I had to say so myself right now. They are going to buy up here on max loss bonus. And Dash E are sitting pretty. $8,900 here on R2. Robbie 1's going to get aggro onto this little ladder room brick stack. Nice. Tumsy spots out ramp. They do have the info. Twiggler finds the op shot onto Cat for Benz. Robbie gets a trade, but R2 finding basically 2-tap onto Tumsy. Sherps finds one again, and GSG9 are... What is happening this round? Great smoke. Robbie 1 just lurking towards stairs. Lots of fucking sound toward Tetris, and Robbie 1 picks up Shade. GSG9 pick up a round seemingly, like, pretty easily, it seemed like. Started to get away from them in the first few seconds. Twiggler finding that opening pick onto Benz. Big opening op shot. Robbie finds the trade, though, but goes down quickly with Tumsy going down. Top con to, what was his name? R2. Across cat. And they're going to be, as I mentioned, sitting on tons of economy here. Tons of util. Going to be 2 towards underpass now. And I think they're going to be, it's going to be a B fake. These 2 players underpass. Let's take a quick look. Let's jump over to them. Twiggler and his teammate, Ray Jax, with Robbie 1 just barely waiting. Shade finds Tumsy. No issue towards back palace. And now Sparks has got to make the shot. R2 goes down. That's going to be a big pick for Sparks. But they find 2 of their own. Sherps now in the 2v2 situation, and these players have less than 100 HP combined. 200 here for GSG9. Molly goes down for Con, but it's not going to be important. Benz has a full kit here. Sherps with 1 smoke. The kit's going to be on Benz. There is a kit in the smoke as well. Planted 4 ramp. Hal steps out looking for the spray transfer, and Sherps is panicking. He had to cover so many angles. Unfortunately, it was planted for ramp, but the player was standing on the edge of the smoke. Shade was standing on the edge of the smoke there in Palace, just waiting for the opportunity to confuse Sherps. 7-2 in what could have been a 7-3, a big round that they needed to get here. GSG9 falling just barely short. It's just unfortunate there. They're going to have 3 players go towards window, it seems. Nades top mid. Great damage from Benz onto Rajax. Gets 26 off the fucking... off the top of the dome. And the T's are going to be basic... They're going to be all out. They're going to be reconvening toward B site. Great nade comes in. Shade finding one on the opposite side of the map. And Shade is actually going to be holding them there. Now holding Tumsy for the Palace play. Rajax finds Robbie. Sherps on the same angle. Goes down. Headshot, but Benz is there. Instant retrade from Hal. These players are glued to each other's hips. The trades are coming in seconds after the deaths happen. This is going to be a best of 1. The playoffs aren't live yet. These are the last few matches of the season, though. I believe there's 2 or 3 matches left of the season, and then we will be getting into playoffs. 8-2, and it's quickly getting away from GSG9. I don't think they have seen a team yet that has been this close with them, to be quite honest. That essentially, like, flooring them so far. I can't give much credit to GSG9. They've just been overwhelmed with force here. The window smoke comes in. Robbie finds a great opener towards ramp. And now they're going to be stacking towards mid really fast. Robbie gets the con pick again. Finds 2 quickly. Generating a lot for GSG9 here. Just all by himself. Robbie finds a 3rd onto Hal. And Ben Sherps here looking. This op being absolutely crucial. And Chirps ends the round for GSG9. Sparks finding one through the smoke onto Shade. And I think that round honestly goes over to Robbie just finding 3 picks himself. Finding the first one all the way down ramp. Finding 1 con. Jumping back. Finding the 2nd con. Going to be final round. If they want any chance here to win this game, GSG9 has to secure the 8-4 half. If Dash E secure this, making it 9-3, leading into pistol, making it maybe 10-3, I believe that might be the game, ladies and gentlemen. Robbie looking just barely. Shade is already out ramp. They don't have the info. One's boosted on top of Balk. It's Tumsy. He's waiting. Robbie's here. Tumsy finds one. But Shade's in sandwich, and he finds the retrade. Robbie quickly with the trade. Chirps playing smart, supported by Benz on B. They are going to reconvene towards B, so Benz and Chirps are going to be here. Rajax dropping. Drops sight. And they both find them with no problem. Benz doing some damage, but Hal instantly finding the kills here onto Benz and Sherps, and it's going to be tough. Robbie finds Hal, though, towards bench side, and this has just become doable. It's a 2v2 situation. Final round before half. We have now Sparks bringing up Cat. We've seen this situation before. These players delivering crazy one-taps from this bench and back pillar position. It's going to be tough. We got Robbie waiting for Apps. He might be able to find this Apps player. Jumps out. Almost gets the quick scope. Twiggler finds him, though. And now it's going to be Sparks. He finds a trade. And he's got a locket. And it's going to be the hash-slinging slasher, Rajax himself with this bayonet. Finding him. No issues. With that bayonet. He's got him with the he finds him. And it's going to be a 9-3 half. This pistol is going to decide a lot for the economy of both of these teams going forward. GSG9 cannot afford to lose this game. Or sorry, this round, excuse me, this pistol round. I misspoke, my apologies. 9-3. And we're going to have some U-tilt on Benz. Or sorry, on Tumsy here. And have a smoke flash. Robbie on this P250. Lurking towards ramp. Looking maybe for a quick one-tap with this P2. They're dragging a ramp now. One player out mid. It's going to be Benz looking for a mid pick. No cigar. Twiggler forced back with a one tap onto Benz. P2000 player. Second one. And Sherps with a good trade. Big fan of that P2000. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty good. 9-3. 4v3 situation now. The T's are reconvening. They want to go back to B. But I don't know if this is the play. They have held one player with Shade. Rajax finds Robbie just barely from the simple angle. Tumsy's out on site. R2 towards bench here. He's got to be careful. Tumsy. Unfortunately, the intuition and the awareness, Tumsy didn't expect one player just crouching, looking down towards bench. I hope we get to see Bobby's Galil. Love the skin. Oh, Robbie's one? The little rainbow Galil. Yes, sir. It's going to be a full eco here with some pistols coming out from GSG9. Dash E in a complete driver's seat here so far. Not looking too good for them. These players now. Towards top mid. They're getting rushed. Tumsy's here, though. He's ready for it. And Benz wants to get the trade, but he can't get there for his teammate. One underpass. Sparks gets his leg spotted. Shade is going to have the info. Sherps finds Hal on a trade. Another player here on Cat. He gets spotted. Sherps unable to make it work. Good shot, though, on the pistol. Finding one at least. We're going to have Robbie 1 has lurked his way out A all the way to CT. And is now in jungle window. He might find the player here. Finds Rajax. And he finds a second Deagle shot. Crisp headshot onto R2D2. Insane shot from Robbie to make that flick into ladder room. Shade now in a 1v3 situation. And GSG9 might have just stolen the round. And possibly a couple weapons. How's that crystal light taste? What? It's just water. And no cigar. Sparks finding the headshot. Shade easily going down. There was an M4 here, though. Absolutely massive from Bobby 1. This is actually Shanghai Major exclusive Smoke Counter-Strike official merch. Tactical countermeasure signal and marking utility. Smoke water bottle. Spring loaded. 1.5 liter. Ready? Boom. With a sippy lid. And I believe besides the pistol rounds, this is going to be the only round so far that GSG9 have had the weapon advantage. Shade getting aggro here. Sparks finds him. Oh, Sherps finds him. Great headshot. Just lining it up. That MP9 going down early on into the round, and it's not what they wanted. Twiggler spots Sparks. They both trade a little glance at each other. And the T's are resetting up for Con and toward B. Mid window gets re-smoked. So does Con. Flash comes in for mid. Sparks still spotting for Van. It's going to be R2 here in an odd position. Gets smoked out. And they're just going to stack toward B. I think they know what the call is here. It looks like R2 already has some idea. Twiggler gets forced out by this Molotov. Second Molotov comes out for bench. And the nade forcing. And he gets a sliding shot onto Sherps. Looking for a second. Not able to get it. Tumsy and Sparks open this up with a double kill. Great nade coming in from Ben's. Gonna do some work. And he takes the players down 40 damage. Tumsy finds him off the grenade. And now Rajax thinks one player is in window. He's got to be careful. Jumping around. This Deagle is not going to leave him any room to win this round. He's on 26 HP with a light armor. And GSG9 want to hunt him. They want to instill some fear here. Get a little bit of confidence back. Robbie 1 going to be getting aggro, finding the headshot with Benz close by. Woo! Massive few rounds here from GSG9 now. But the question is, they have a second round to play with. Okay, this will be the second round. I can't say anything, but hopefully it's going to look like GSG9 will go up 10-6, depending on this round. And then it will be, like, that will be the deciding round for a while. GSG9 will have to win the buyback round from Dash E if they want to get back into this match. They definitely still have a chance. This is anybody's game. 100%. Dash E playing super crisp, though. Can't fault them. They're playing this extremely well traded. A complete standstill. Sherps just waiting for any movement toward Palace. Rajax just under Balk here, holding. And now we're going to see Benz just walking back towards his team with Sherps lurking. The nade comes in. Hal eats the grenade. Jesus. Gonna be 62 damage coming across. The molly comes in from Sparks. Gotta be careful. Twiggler is spinning his deagle here on the back of the bumper. Almost getting caught, Sparks. At a very dangerous angle now. Two players getting hyper aggro toward mid. They do have the molly in the smoke for window and con. And they still have Sherps in Palace. It might be an A fake. They're coming up con now. Twiggler is smoked off, but Rajax is still here. And Sandwich, Sherps finds him though, out Palace in a perfect timing. Ben's getting these trades. R2 now with a deagle. Finds the shot onto Robbie. Benz does get the bomb down. The numbers punched in. And it's going to be Sparks now towards bottom con. He's bringing up the rear. They have him in a full sandwich. Benz has got to be careful. He's just got to draw some time. And Sparks finds the timing. And the round goes the way of GSG9. But to be honest, it's a little bit too close for comfort. I believe that they needed to keep a lot more of the weapons up there. Because they just don't have now the money or the weapons to, you know, if they lose this next round to battle back, they're going to have a few people with $0. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Hal finding a quick slide through mid window, finds Sherps top mid. It's going to be a big opener. R2 goes down. Ben's with a big trade from that mid box. The nade comes in, but no damage. They wanted that big nade again. Benz wanted to get that big damage toward con. But these players have armor now. Rajax and his teammate Shade are playing extremely aggro up toward ramp. Tumsy's going to get double peeked and he's not ready for it. He had the angle, but Shade just ducked below his crosshair. And it's going to be tough now. It's going to be a 3v4 situation with everybody on full HP. 10-6 GSG9. They do have a chance. They need to close these and find some big picks. They have A. Hal just waiting for the cross. Hal misses the shot. Sparks, though, with a trade. With a double trade. Finds a double kill. Now looking for Hal. Spray doesn't go his way. Sparks looking again now to trade. And it's a 1v1 situation. 14 HP for the young man. And Twiggler looking sight, but Sparks, unfortunately, no chance. They're not able to make do with the 14 HP. Tactical timeout is going to come in for GSG9. And we will have a little bit of a break in the action here. So I'm going to catch up with chat. I think if you cast shirtless, odds will be swayed in our favor. I'm dead. Scott isn't scared of anything but ovens and 1v1s. He could have had that round, actually, I think. Unfortunately, Scotty Sparks walking back a little bit off of sight, and Twiggler was ready for it. He actually was looking super dedicated to sight, Twiggler, but I don't know if there was a sound cue, if Sparks maybe ran one step and he turned, but it was extremely close there. Mid smokes are going to fly in. Con and window instantly down. R2 is going to be smoked off. Shade held back again. And Hal's going to find Tumsy top mid looking for more. He's just going to back off. High IQ play here from Hal. Shade still smoked off Con. He can't help his teammate. Sherps is going to find Rajax toward bottom ramp there, but Robbie won now. Looks window, flicks his mouse over, can get a double here, and gets the double. Finds Hal, and they're just going to back up. It's going to be a 4v2 situation, and this is the breaking point. GSG9 cannot give up any more rounds. It's going to have to be a 6-round retake, essentially. Just stalling out the time now. Twiggler boosted on top of Balk. actually drawing Shade sort of over to the B site. And it's going to be Sparks now back. He might be able to pull this player if he just shoots a little bit. Chirps is going to be out A, though. He's going to hear the running. Shade finds Benz down Cat. It's going to be unfortunate. He's going to run back now because they think it's B. They do have the A site now. Shade is going to make the wrong call on this rotation. Or maybe he was just playing at extremely high IQ, waiting for his teammate. Shade gets flashed through the window. Twiggler getting aggro now. Sparks his little tippy toes. And Sparks goes down now in a 2v2 situation. We've seen it time and time again. 52 HP on Robbie1. They do have a smoke left. Robbie1 sneaks out. He finds one. And Sherps finds the other. No problem there. 11-7. GSG9 have successfully broken the economy once again of Dash E in every round going forward now. Going into round 19 is going to be do or die, essentially, for overtime for GSG9. My favorite AK skin, Tim, is gotta be, I have a very nice hydroponic. I like the Fire Serpent a shit ton. Other than those ones, I really like the Blood Sport and the Vulcan. It's going to be a heavy mid-take with presence from Tumsy towards B. Just wants to draw some attention. Hal is going to be here on pistol. They're going to run out Khan last second. Little double tap from Rajax. He trades 57 damage for a Gush. Onto Robbie1, a little bit of a 5-7 dink. And what a shot through the smoke onto Robbie1. Shade finding what seems like wall hacks through the smoke. And these Deagles are an absolute haymaker. It's all going to be falling apart. Tumsy now in a 1v3. There's one player up, Cat, already playing hyper aggressive. Tumsy's not going to be ready for it. He's going to turn last second. He finds him. Finds a double. Now Tumsy with a 4K looking for the ace, and he finds the ace. Massive eco ace from Tumsy. These Deagles, though, almost securing overtime and match point for Dash E. I don't understand how this is possible. Shade finding insanely crisp shots through the smoke. Takes down Robbie1 and Sparks with a headshot. Lines up Cat through the smoke. Absolutely insane. Tommy Gun Tumsy. Hitman Agent 47 himself. Flash is going to come in for mid. They are playing towards a ramp here. And there's no one A. Shade running toward Khan, and they're lurking up ramp very quickly. Rotation instantly comes in for B. 3 players toward B. The lurk has worked. Benz has faked them, and they're running back. They haven't fallen for the double fake. Shade now. I don't think they have the timing. I think the timing now for GSG9, they're going to wait a few more seconds, lurk out, and just sort of draw some ambiguity. Make this round a little bit unquestioned. Sherps is out, but he's going to get back down. R2-D2 finds a double. A triple himself with Shade finding a double. And no problem. They didn't fall for the double fake. I think GSG9 had the timing there to do the quick A take and hit the pace change. But unfortunately, no cigar. Robbie1, we got the Rainbow Galil. Let's jump over to him. We can take a quick look. And it's going to be match point, round 21. GSG9, though, doing an amazing job to bring this within reach. Robbie1 on the Rainbow Galil. Looks nice. Twiggler gets spotted underpass. Sherps is going to have to run through. He does find him through the molly. Great aggression here from Sherps. Able to steal that MP9. Shade wants to get him, but Sherps swinging. He's a little bit too fast. Shade just barely avoiding death. Now 4v4 situation. A good amount of damage done from Sherps. What you want to see. Extra credit. 1 minute remains. Will GSG9's fate be sealed? Or will we see an incredible retake here? Gonna be underpass coming down mid. Hal's got to be ready. Hal swings, and he was ready. Finds Robbie. And these Tech 9s, they've got to do some work. Hal with the re-smoke for himself. Benz finds R2. Oh, it's going to crunch Benz. And now less than 90 HP on these players. Tumsy with this AK just waiting. Finds the headshot onto Shade. And it's doable now. 2v2 up on Rajax with 28 HP waiting on Hal. If they make the right call here, they'll have a 1v1 on either side. Hal making his way to underpass, I believe. Yeah, on the quick rotation. Smoke comes in for triple. Rajax just barely waiting for jungle. Tumsy's going to be getting the bomb down. 7355608. Going to be punching in the numbers. Benz is going to find Hal on the rotation. Now Rajax going to have to look for... The flash comes in from CT. Benz is going to have the info now. He's spamming the smoke. And it's going to be... Little does he know these players are on crucial HP. Critical here. That Tumsy does not go down. He's just on the knife. It's going to be hack and slash from Tumsy. And he slices his back open. Right down the middle of the back. Tumsy steals that round away. 12-9 now. GSG9. Still a close round nonetheless. The defuse might have come in. Tumsy playing it extremely close. Going to be a full buy from either side. Util looking a little bit lighter, though, toward Dash E. And it looks like it's going to be a full B send. They're going to hit up the pace change. They want to catch Twiggler off guard. He's blinded, but R2 from Cat spots him. And they're stuck on back of Plat. The molly comes in for Van, and they just can't cross to the back of sight. Tumsy finds Hal through the wall, through the smoke. But now it's R2, and all of the cavalry is here. The cavalry is here. R2-D2 finds another onto Robbie, and Tumsy's got to be the man with the plan. Not able to make it work. 13-9. An extremely hard-fought game from GSG9, but unfortunately, no cigar. And we're going to go to the scoreboards and take a quick look at the scores from each side. And take a quick look. The score doesn't usually, the kills don't always tell the name of the game, but to be quite honest with you, looking extremely, let me quickly, boom. Looking extremely crisp, man. R2-D2, Shade, and Hal just putting in absolute work. Rajax actually not even seeing, like, much aggro or many kills. He does a good amount of damage, but sitting at 42 ADR. It's going to be one of those games where the kills and people just aren't going towards the side that Rajax wants, and he's not able to find the trades. R2-D2 looking absolutely insane tonight, honestly. I can't even, like, that's not even a glaze. Shade, though, as well. 111 ADR. 20 and 5 assists. Getting those deagles, I think, were almost extremely fucking... That round would have been the game. If Shade had, like, with the double deagles, they almost won that eco round. It was crazy to me that they stole some of the eco rounds from GSG9. GSG9, though, let's take a quick look over to the scoreboard. Benz, unfortunately, through mid and Cat, just getting a little bit, you know, aped, basically. Getting a little bit fucking ran down because they had super heavy mid presence every single round. Great grenades. They got Sparks doing a little bit of work here on Balk toward A. 60 ADR, not looking super great tonight, but doing okay. And then Robbie 1, Sherps, and Tumsy having very good performances. The ADR not telling the story, to be quite honest, because we got 94 ADR, we got 88 ADR, and 91 ADR. Ben's doing extreme damage. It doesn't even tell you, like, how well he did, to be quite honest. Robbie 1, though, generating an extreme amount of offense on that op, the rounds that he did have it. It's just unfortunate they weren't able to get the win tonight. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everyone being here. This has been ESEA Season 52. This was round 12. Okay, round 12. And now GSG9 going 10-2 with Dash E going 11-1 now, winning 13-9. So thank you guys so much